Today I'm going to be leading you through a wrist-free yoga sequence. So we won't be doing any down dog or chaturanga. If you have any minor wrist injuries or if you're recovering from a wrist injury, this is a great flow to keep you moving without going into those postures that really make you put a lot of weight into your wrists. We will be doing a short flow toward the end on our forearms. So if you have any injuries that prevent you from doing work on your forearms, just skip that part. It won't take very long. When you're ready, we will get started in mountain pose today at the top of the mat. Go ahead and inhale your hands to heart center. As you exhale, draw the eyes closed. We'll inhale, shoulders rise, and exhale, draw them back down and away. Do that again. Inhale, shoulders rise. Exhale, draw them back down and away. This time, as you inhale, stand up taller, bring the chest toward the ceiling, and then as you exhale, find a little tuck of the chin. I invite you now to set an intention or a dedication for your practice. We'll seal up all our intentions with 3 unified breaths. First, exhale all the stale air out of your lungs. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale, fill up. Exhale, send it out. You may begin to blink eyes open, first gazing toward your fingertips. And we'll get started with some modified sun salutations. Inhale, arms rise, mountain pose, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Press your palms into your shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise, mountain pose. Exhale, samastiti, hands by your sides. Do that again. Inhale, arms rise, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise, mountain pose. Exhale, samastiti, hands by your sides. Last time. Inhale, arms rise, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise, mountain pose. Exhale, samastiti, hands by your sides. Modified Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise, chair pose. Your chest is high, your seat is low. Your legs are squeezing in toward one another. And when you peek down, you can still see your toes. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Knees bend, arms rise, chair pose, inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Launch the left foot back toward the back of the mat, landing in warrior 1. Inhale the arms overhead, and then exhale the hands back to heart center. Step the left foot forward, chair pose. Inhale the arms high. Exhale the arms to the heart. Step the right foot back. Inhale, warrior 1 on the left. Exhale, hands to heart. Step the right foot forward, chair pose. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, samastiti, hands by your sides. We'll do that again. Knees bend, arms rise, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold. Knees bend, arms rise, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale the hands to heart center. Step the left foot back, warrior 1, inhale. Exhale the hands to heart. Step the left foot forward, chair pose. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, arms to chest. Step the right foot back, warrior 1, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, right foot forward, chair pose. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, samastiti, hands by your sides. We'll do that one more time. Knees bend, arms rise, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Knees bend, arms rise, chair pose. Exhale, the hands to heart. Step the left foot back. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, left foot forward. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Right foot back. Inhale, arms rise, warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart. Right foot forward, chair pose. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, samastiti, hands by your sides. Step or hop your feet hips distance and bring your hands to your hips. Inhale to puff up the chest. Exhale, dive forward over your feet. Option to bring a slight bend into the knees here. Using index and middle fingers, wrap your fingers around your two big toes. Inhale to look up, lengthen. Exhale, use your biceps to pull you deeper, Padangusthasana, for 5. Set the gaze beyond the legs. 4. Breathe full audible breaths. 3. Relax shoulders. 2. 1. Inhale, look up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, remove your fingers. Option here to step on palms, toes to wrists for Padangusthasana. Or if that's too much on your wrist, just bring your hands behind your calves and use that leverage to pull you deeper for 5. Again, shoulders away from ears. 4. Use your abdominals to pull you deeper. 3. Full even breaths. 2. 1. Inhale to look up, lengthen. Exhale, remove the hands. Toe heel the toes to touch, so that there's a slight slither of space between the heels still. And then inhale, knees bend, arms rise to chair pose and hold for 5. Seat low, chest high. 4. Legs squeezing in. 3. Work to rock the hips under. 2. 1. Exhale, the hands to heart center. Begin to hover your left heel off the mat. Bend the left knee into the chest on an inhale. And then as you exhale, launch the left foot back toward the back of the mat, landing in warrior one. For 5, your back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Your front knee is bent directly over your front ankle. 4, work to square up your hips toward the front of the room. 3, shoulders away from ears. 2, 1. Exhale the hands behind the back, catch opposite elbows, or maybe take reverse prayer. Straighten out your front knee. Inhale. As you exhale, begin to fold forward with a flat spine. Stop before your front knee bends for 5. Try to square off your shoulders toward the top of the mat. 4. Gaze to big toe. 3. Full audible breaths. 2. 1. Inhale to look up halfway, lengthen. Exhale the hands to hips. Inhale your left arm out in front of you, thumb up. Exhale, plant that palm on the outside of your right foot or maybe up on a block and spin open for revolved triangle. Your right arm can go to the sky here or stay on your hip. If your right arm's outstretched toward the sky, gaze to your right thumb for 5. Work to peel the chest open. 4. Both legs are straight here. 3. Think about stacking your shoulders. 2. 'Listen carefully. 1. Inhale to unwind, rise up, star pose facing the side of your mat. Arms wide, legs wide. And then as you exhale, turn toward the back of your mat. Find your warrior one with your left foot forward and your right foot back. Your left knee is bent over the left ankle. Your right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Breathe here for 5. Think right hip forward, left hip back. 4. Shoulders away from ears. 3. Navel in and up. 2. 1. Exhale the hands behind the back, catch opposite elbows, or maybe take reverse prayer. Straighten out that front leg. Inhale to puff up the chest. Exhale, fold forward with a flat spine for 5. Gaze to big toe. 4. Square up shoulders toward the top of the mat. 3. Full even breaths. 2. 1. Inhale to look up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale your right arm out in front of you, thumb up. Exhale to plant that palm on the outside of your left foot, maybe onto a block, and spin open to the left. Left arm goes to the sky for 5. Breathe into the twist. 4. Gaze to top thumb. 3. Find a sense of leaning back in the chest. 2. 1. Inhale, rise up, unwind, star pose, arms wide, toes wide. And then exhale to settle into warrior 2. Right knee bends, left leg is straight. Your right knee is directly over your right ankle. Your left foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat. Square up hips and shoulders toward the side of the mat, and then send your gaze over your right middle finger for 5. Breathe full. 4. Think about peeling the right knee open. 3. Lift your back arm as high as your front. 2. 1. Exhale your forearm to your thigh. Sweep your left arm overhead, extended side angle for 5. If you know the bind, feel free to take it by sweeping your right hand underneath your right leg and your left hand behind your low back. 4. Gaze high. 3. Keep breathing. 2. 1. Inhale to rise up, warrior 2. Exhale the hands to hips. Straighten out your front leg. Turn the toes in and the heels out. Inhale to puff up the chest. Exhale for a wide leg forward fold. Hands come between the feet for 5. Find the rotation in the hips here. 4. Use your abdominals to pull you deeper. 3. Relax shoulders. 2. 1. Inhale to look up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, rise all the way up, star pose, toes wide, arms wide. And then exhale to settle into your warrior 2. Left knee bends this time, right foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Square up hips and shoulders toward the side of your mat, and then send your gaze over your left middle finger for 5. Work to peel open the left knee. 4. Strong back leg. 3. 2. 1. Extended side angle, left forearm to left thigh, right arm overhead. Peel the chest open. Option to take the bind on this side as well for 5. Gaze to your top thumb if your arms are long. 4. Step down into your back foot. 3. Breathe into the stretch. 2. 1. Inhale back up to warrior 2. Exhale, hands to hips, straighten out the front leg. Turn the toes in and the heels out. Inhale to puff up the chest. Exhale for a wide leg forward fold. Option this time to bring your hands to your big toes or to your ankles or shins. Help yourself pull a little deeper for 5. With every inhale, find length. With every exhale, get a little closer to your legs. 4. Think about lifting the tailbone toward the sky. 3. Relax shoulders. 2. 1. Exhale the hands to the mat. Inhale, look up, lengthen. And then exhale to walk your hands toward your right foot. Turn your right toes to face the short edge of your mat. Turn your left heel high. Go ahead and bring both hands to frame out your right foot and come to your fingertips. Inhale here, bring your chest through your arms. Make sure your knee stays directly over your right foot. And then as you exhale, begin to rock your hips back and straighten out your front leg for pyramid pose. Your fingertips can walk behind you here. Your forehead can come to your shin. Your back heel can drop to the floor. Both feet, both sets of toes point toward the short edge of the mat for 5. Breathe full. 4. Relax shoulders. 3. It's always okay to have blocks under your hands. 2. 1. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Rock back into your right knee for equestrian pose. Inhale the chest through the arms. And then listen carefully for a tricky transition. Exhale, rock back to pyramid. Option to place that right hand on a block on the outside of your right foot, or to just bring it up higher on your shin. Go ahead and drop your left heel down like warrior 2. And then inhale your left arm to the sky for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Your arms are in one long line, fingertip to fingertip. Your hips are rotating under to try to stack on top of one another. Both legs are straight here for 5. Option to sink a little lower. 4. Work to peel the chest open. 3. 2. 1. Exhale the hands to frame out your right foot. Then go ahead and walk those hands toward the side of your mat like a wide leg forward fold. Turn both sets of toes to face the long side of your mat. And then continue to walk your hands to the left to frame out the left foot. Come up high on the back heel. Both sets of toes face the short edge of your mat here. Bend into your left knee for equestrian pose. Bring the chest through the arms. Inhale. Make sure that knee's over the foot. And then as you exhale, draw the hips back, straighten out the left leg, pyramid pose. Again, option to walk the fingertips behind you, and option to try to drop your back heel. Both sets of toes stay facing the short edge of the mat for 5. Keep breathing. 4. Think forehead to shin. 3. shoulders away from ears. 2, 1. Here comes that tricky transition. Inhale forward to equestrian pose, bend back into the front knee, lift the chest. And then exhale, take it back to your pyramid pose. Once you're in pyramid, go ahead and drop your right heel like warrior 2. Ground your left hand on your left shin or on a block outside your left foot. And then sweep your right arm to the sky. One long line from your right middle finger all the way down to your left. For 5, triangle pose. 4, work to tuck the hips under. 3, stack the shoulders. 2, 1. Exhale your right hand down, frame out your front foot, and then as you begin to inhale, walk your hands toward the side of the mat. Plant them firmly like a wide leg forward fold, toes in, heels out. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, rise up, star pose, toes out, arms wide. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center and step your left foot forward to meet your right, Tadasana, top of the mat. Your hands are at heart center. We're going to sink down into noose pose now. For a proper noose pose, your feet would stay flat, but if you don't have enough flexibility in your calf muscles, it's okay to begin to lift the heels as you sink down. Slowly, with 3 full breaths, begin to lower down. 1, 2, 3. Hold here. Bring your chest high for 5. Gaze to the ceiling. 4. Relax your shoulders. 3. Squeeze the legs together to help balance you. 2. 1. Exhale, drop back onto your seat. Go ahead and plant your feet with your knees pointing directly up toward the ceiling. We're going to bring our hands behind our thighs and use that leverage to help pull your chest toward the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, begin to rock your torso back until you feel a catch in your abdominals or your feet begin to lift. For Navasana, option to stay here or to extend the legs up toward the ceiling. Bring them into a tabletop position or go for big toe hold. Further option to extend the arms. For 5, breathe full. 4, gaze to your feet. 3, chest higher. 2, 1, lower down to low boat, heels and chest 6 inches off the mat. For 5, gaze to navel. 4, full audible breaths. 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to high boat. And exhale the legs down long in front of you for Dandasana. Plant the hands beside the hips. Use that leverage to lift your chest toward the sky. And then as you exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Squeeze your legs together so much that your quads engage. And then flex your feet so much that your heels lift. Hold it here for 5. Sit up taller. 4, navel back. 3, 2, 1. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Catch the shins, ankles, or feet. Option to use a yoga strap around your feet here. For 5. With your inhales, find length. With your exhales, get a little deeper. 4. Draw the navel back. 3. Think forehead to shins. 2, 1. Inhale, the head, neck, and chest rises. Exhale, release. Bring the right foot into the left inner thigh for Janu Shriyasana. Square up over the left leg, flex into the left foot. Inhale, the arms rise. And then exhale, forward fold, catch the shin, ankle, or foot. For an extra challenge, try to grab the right wrist beyond the foot with the left hand. For 5, try to square up shoulders. 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, release. Switch it out for the other side. Right leg extends long, left foot comes to the right inner thigh. Square up over the right leg, flex into the right foot. Inhale, arms rise. And then exhale, forward fold, catch the shin, ankle, or foot. Again, for an added challenge, this time try to catch the left wrist beyond the foot with the right hand. For 5, breathe full. 4, try to dip your left shoulder in line with your right. 3, find straightness in the right leg. 2, 1. Inhale to look up, lengthen. Exhale, release. Bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, or bound angle pose. Go ahead and catch the ankles, the feet, or the big toes. Inhale to sit up tall, maybe up onto a block. And then exhale to draw the chin to the big toes for 5. Relax shoulders. 4, peel the thighs open. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, release. Go ahead and close your knees up like a book and go ahead and lie down onto your back. Walk your feet in so much that you can touch your heels with your fingertips. And then on an inhale, lift your hips to knee height for bridge pose. Option here to place a block underneath your sacrum, that flat disc at the base of your spine, for supported bridge. Further option, if you'd like to intensify the pose, to walk your shoulders underneath you, clasp the hands behind the low back, and interlace the fingers together. Wherever you are, step down into the feet for 5. Breathe full. 4. Breathe fuller. 3. Create space between chin and chest. 2. 1. Exhale, lower down. We'll do 2 more. Prepare here. Maybe rock the knees from left to right. And then on your next inhale, go on up for 5. Keep breathing. 4. Step down into the feet. 3. Feel grounded through your arms. 2. 1. Exhale, lower down. Maybe sway the knees from side to side again to prepare for the last one. And then on your next inhale, go on up for 5. If you're holding any tension in your forehead, relax it now. 4. If you're holding any tension in your shoulders, let it go. 3. Shape the spine. 2. And 1. Exhale, release it down. You can lengthen out the legs and slowly begin to roll onto your belly. You'll be facing the other side of the mat. Plant those hands underneath the shoulders here. Squeeze the legs together and draw all 10 toenails down into the mat for baby cobra. Inhale, lift on up, little to no weight in those hands for 5. A little higher for 4. Gaze out in front of you. 3. Squeeze the elbows in. 2. 1. Exhale, lower down. Lengthen out the arms long beside you. Palms face the ceiling for Shalabhasana, locust pose. On your next inhale, lift your arms, lift your legs, lift your head, neck, and chest for 5. Keep breathing. 4. Think about lifting the quads. 3. 2. 1. Exhale, lower down. We're coming into a little flow here. So go ahead and bring your forearms to the mat, elbows directly under your shoulders, arms like a number 11, fingertips pointed forward for Sphinx pose. Take a full inhale in Sphinx pose. And then as you exhale, ground through the palms and keep your knees where they are, but shift your hips back so they're over the knees into a puppy stretch. You can either place your chin on the mat or you can place your forehead on the mat if that's more comfortable. Take a full inhale in puppy pose and a full exhale in puppy pose. And then inhale, ground into the forearms and rock back into your Sphinx pose. We're going to flow. So as you exhale, ground the palms, shift the hips back, puppy pose. And then as you inhale, come back into your Sphinx pose, lift the chest. Do that again. Exhale, puppy pose, hips back. Inhale, Sphinx pose, chest lifts, gaze lifts. One more round. Exhale, puppy pose, draw the hips back. And then inhale to Sphinx pose, lift the chest high. Ground into your forearms here. We're coming into a little flow. So go ahead and ground those forearms, tuck the toes, lift up to your forearm plank. Hold forearm plank for an inhale. And then as you exhale, pike the hips up and back for dolphin pose. Keep the arms like a number 11 here. Squeeze the elbows in tight and find a lifting up through the rib cage. Option to walk the toes in closer to the face. Take another round of breath here. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, roll forward to your forearm plank. As you exhale, lower down. Then inhale, peel up the head, neck, and chest for Sphinx pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, forearm plank. Exhale, dolphin. Inhale, forearm plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, Sphinx pose. One more time. Exhale to the belly. Inhale, forearm plank. Exhale, dolphin. Inhale, forearm plank. Exhale to the belly. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Exhale, begin to walk your hands back toward your knees and come to standing on your knees. Make sure there's just a fist with a space between your knees by placing a fist down below. And make sure your heels are tracking directly behind your knees. Then go ahead and bring your hands to your low back, fingertips pointed down like they're in the back pockets of your jeans. Squeeze the elbows together here. And then inhale to lift the chest. As you exhale, push the hips forward. Do that again. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, push the hips forward. Option to drop all the way back into camel pose. For 5. Keep the hips over the knees here. 4. It's okay to drop the head back. 3. Keep lifting the chest high. 2. 1. Reverse the way you came in. Bring the hands to the hips and then lift the chest, then the head. Begin to rock your hips back, bringing the knees wide, and walk your torso forward for a child's pose. Active arms here. Keep them stretching straight out in front. Press down into the mat with your hands to get your hips lower. Breathe full for 5. Relax shoulders. 4. Navel in and up. 3. Active child's pose. 2. 1. Inhale, lift back up. Go ahead and make your way onto your back, however you choose to get there. And bring the soles of the feet together as you lie back down. You can bring your hands to your inner thighs for Supta Baddha Konasana, gently pressing them open for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. We're going to do a short pranayama breathing practice. I will count for you and you will inhale or exhale for the duration of my count. First, exhale all the stale air out of your lungs. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3. Do your best. 2, 1. Exhale 4. Keep the control. 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full inhale, full exhale. Again, full inhale, full exhale. You can lengthen your legs down long. Let your feet flop open. Let your arms be wide, palms face up or down. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you and settle in for Savasana, final rest. I will lead you out. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Maybe make small movements with fingers and toes. Maybe draw circles with ankles and wrists. Reawaken the limbs. Reawaken the breath. On your inhale, sweep your arms long overhead toward the wall behind you. Stretch your toes down long in front. And then as you exhale, roll onto your favorite side. The right side tends to be more restful, the left side more energizing. Take a moment here to thank yourself for coming to class today, for finding strength in the postures and relaxation in the mind. When you're ready, with as little effort as possible, and with eyes still closed, rock yourself up to a seated pose facing the top of the mat. We'll inhale the hands to heart center. And exhale to find a tuck of the chin. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, release. We'll seal up our practice with one unified breath. First, exhale all the stale air out of your lungs. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, send it out. I'd like to leave you with the Mangala mantra, Loka Samasta Sukhi no Bhavantu. May beings everywhere be happy and be free. We bow forward and say Namaste.